and the new heavyweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Ukraine, Alexander Usyk. It's the aftermath, man. Thanks for tuning in. Usyk versus AJ. It's the aftermath of that fight, man. Thanks for tuning in. It's Jay's channel. I'm dropping another one for you all, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Listen. So Usyk wins the fight, right? But he doesn't just win. You know, he basically outskills him, outpowers him. In my opinion, should have won by TKO. You know, look at that last round. Look at that last round. You know, where AJ's in the back, on the back of the ropes, man. You know, on his back is on the ropes, leaning on the ropes. Usyk's punching him, man, landing clean. AJ has no response, and he was saved by the bell. You know, if you look back at that last round, you can see there was about 5, 6 seconds left on the clock, man, and they just rang the bell. You know, he wasn't even throwing back. Goes to his corner, goes on the stool, man, looks like he's in agony, man, looks like he's in serious pain. You know, that should have been a wave off. You know, he wasn't throwing back, he was getting outlanded. He was basically using the ropes, man, so that he couldn't get knocked out. You know, but that's what he was doing. Not once have I ever seen AJ on the ropes like that, you know. He was just outskilled, outpowered, everything. And it comes to mindset, you know, for me. You know, I mean, I said in the training, the build up to the fight, man, when they were doing the training and all that, and they had the press conference, and AJ goes, listen, what this is, man, this is training. It's sparring to me, this fight. You know, this is sparring. And this is my job, you know. That's the mindset that he had going into the fight, you know. He didn't have that drive, that passion. You know, it was just like a normal job for him, man, where Usyk had, this is my destiny, you know. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to win. I've been training since January, man. I'm not going to go home to lose. You know, that's the sort of mindset Usyk went in, you know. And you could see it all in the ring, you know. Usyk went going up to AJ, man, you know, running him down, walking AJ down, you know, in the first couple of rounds, which was unexpected. I thought AJ would walk him down, similar to the Chisora fight, you know. You don't belong in the heavyweight, that sort of attitude, you know. I'm gonna finish you off early. I thought AJ would do that, you know, walk him down. What you've seen AJ do, you know, in his other fights. What people know Joshua as a guy that comes forward, as a guy that walks you down, as a guy that finishes you off early. You know, but it seems like he's changed, you know. It seems like he's changed a lot, trying to discover out what his style is. You know, I don't think he really knows how he got to the top, you know. It's like he's confused. What do I do? You know, maybe this is the new me, you know, I'm just gonna box. You know, that will work for a couple of fighters, but a guy like Usyk, you can't outbox a guy like that, man. You can't do it. I mean, a guy with that skill. I mean, like I say, AJ's only been fighting when he was 18. Usyk's got a whole amateur career behind him, man. Undefeated cruiserweight, so he knows how to move with faster pace. You know what I mean? He knows how to do that, and he's southpaw, you know, which I said he can take away people's jab. And that's what he done with Joshua. He took away his jab. You know, he couldn't find his jab, Joshua. He couldn't control the fight. And Usyk made him pay. You know, I also said, what's going to happen, man, when Usyk comes at you with the left hand, you know, and you're considering this as sparring, you know. It's the wrong mindset, man, and Usyk deserved to win. And obviously, man, what AJ can learn from this is that he's got to come forward. You've seen him in the second half of the fight. He started coming forward and he started winning rounds, you know, but he never had anyone in his corner to sort of fire him up. You know, that's what you need when you're getting outskilled, you know, when you're getting outlanded, when you're getting overpowered from the shorter guy. You need someone to say, man, what are you doing? You know, like a guy like Teddy Atlas, look at that fight. in the Bradley fight, man, when he goes, listen, man, we're fighting. This is what we're all about, man. We're about to fire, you know. Control the flame. You know, this is day one things for us, man. This is what we need to do, man. You need to keep pushing forward, you know. We're built for this. You know, he needs a pep talk like that, man, you know. Someone to really wake him up. But he was going back to the corner, man, round 8, round 9, you know, losing the fight. Gave away a lot of rounds at the start of the fight, you know. Going in there, man, his corner man saying, man, you need to move to the left, man, and control the jab, man. You know, just, they need to really wake him up, a guy like that, and say, listen, man, you've got what it takes. You need to walk him down and start throwing the uppercut, man. He never really threw much uppercuts in that fight, Joshua. He was landing the right hand. You know, the right hand lead was working a lot for him, but he was just too much of, oh, yeah, I'm starting to win rounds, and then he started falling back again and staying in the center of the ring and trying to protect his eye, because his eye was hurting, man. You know, he was afraid of getting hit in the eye and all that. You know, it's a shame that Joshua's changed his style. You know, I think that with the Ruiz fight, he could have still used that same style with you know, that same style that he had of moving forward and still being effective, you know. But, I mean, I understand, you know, he wanted to stick and move, and it shows that he can box on the back foot, so that's a good thing. But Joshua is known for walking a man down, breaking him down, and knocking him out. That's how he made it to the top so fast, you know. That's what excited the fans about Joshua, you know. That's what he's all about. Big, strong guy coming forward, poking the tongue out, man, not scared to exchange blows, knocks you out, you know. That's the sort of Joshua that we want to see, you know, not a guy that's gun shy against a cruiserweight on the back foot, getting walked down, man, in the middle of the ring. You know, that's... So he really needs to change his game plan in this next fight. And now he knows that he can't box with Usyk too much. Usyk's going to make him suffer, man. You know, throwing the left hand and then throwing the left hook. Confusing Joshua, you know, with the left hook and then the left straight. Opening him wide up, man. You know, Joshua's expecting the left hook, and then he comes with the left straight, you know, at fast pace. And that round 12, you know, was a surprise. The later rounds was the biggest surprise for me, you know, from round 10 onwards, because he cut Usyk. You know, he cut him. You heard him, you know. You know, you heard him. So he should have just chased him down, man. And, you know, you saw Usyk sometimes rubbing his eye in that fight. So he irritated him enough for Joshua to just put him back to the ropes and knock him out, you know. But he was just in the center of the ring moving back, you know. So, I mean, Usyk was a clear winner, man. You know, he showed the real heart of a champion. He showed what he's all about. Trying to knock him out in the last round, man. And he should have got awarded that TKO. You know, Joshua definitely got saved by the bell. And you could see it when he went to the corner, you know. He couldn't even get off his stool. He was just in so much pain. And not only that, man, if you look back at that round, they actually rang the bell 5 seconds early, you know. I thought that they actually waved it off. But, so that was a bit strange. But, yeah, he got saved by the bell. And he's lucky that it wasn't a 15-round fight, because Usyk was still running around, man, you know, jumping around and all that. He had such a lot of energy left, man, and Joshua just looked exhausted, because he's trying to outthink a guy that's coming at you with natural ability, you know. It's coming at you, that figured you out in the first 3-4 rounds because you stayed stationary. He figured out what angles he needs to come in at, man. He figured out what you do when he throws a jab and all that, when he fakes a jab and throws a left hook. You know, he figured all that out early and made the fight easier for him, you know, to figure out Joshua. And AJ's, like I said, only been boxing on the back foot since the Ruiz fight, so he didn't really have much experience with that, you know. Especially with the guy with Usyk, he's got to really chase him down and hurt him and knock him out. Like I said in the breakdown, you got to knock down Usyk to win the fight or knock him out. You're not going to beat him on points. And that was the result, man. It's the aftermath. Thanks for tuning in, man. Leave a comment Let me know your take on that. And another interesting thing was Joshua saying that he wants to fight Fury and Wilder without the belt. There's another strange thing for him to say. He's always been about the belts. He's always been like, I'll fight the guy with the belt. Can you see how serious I am? Look at all my belts. I want to be undisputed. He's always had that mindset, but now it's just like, man, this is my job. I just want to fight. It's really strange. It might be because he lost the once. I don't know. It's like he's lost that determination to win. It's like, I don't care if I lose, that sort of attitude, But this should be a big wake-up call for him. Do I think he can win the fight on the comeback? Yeah, I think he can win the fight. But he definitely needs to change up his game plan. I believe that he will need to, like in the breakdown that I said, he needs to knock him down and knock him out. You can't just win it on points. And I think he knows that now, He knows that what Usyk has to bring. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But that's all, man. That's all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment. It's the Aftermath, man, once again. It's Jay's channel. Thanks for the support, man. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Have a great day, man. Peace.